is Thursday morning. It is, what is it? It's the 21st all day long. It is time for coffee talk. Good morning to you. Almost Christmas. My kids are at school. Well, they're at daycare. The wife is doing a little shopping now. I will be doing a little shopping later. I'm going to first do a little flying with the instructor, and then I'll do some shopping. And I hope you're doing fun things too. Getting ready for the holiday. I hope you're ready for a beautiful, beautiful day. It's going to be beautiful. It's already beautiful, as a matter of fact. Live look outside from our Tower Cam network in Melbourne, Brevard County. Look at that. Some thin clouds over top of us. Yep, not a bad morning. Let's take a look at temperatures across Central Florida. And right now we are nice and comfy cool. It is 58 degrees in Orlando. It's 49 degrees in Leesburg, 51 in the Villages, 51 degrees in Ocala. Brevard County, a little bit milder, 64 in Titusville, 65 degrees in Palm Bay. Yep, it's another car day, Taylor. Good morning to you. It's funny, as I was pulling in, I saw Alex and I texted him. I was like, "Are you headed to the gate?" And he's like, "Yep, going to go fly around Tampa today." So he's going in another airplane. I'm going today, and I will be the pilot today on this one. So all fun stuff. Anyway, just a heads up, we will have Alex tomorrow for the Coffee Talk drive-through. That'll be a lot of fun. I don't know where he'll be for it. I will be home, so but it'll be a lot of fun to chat with Alex Alisi on that. But anyway, Jeremy, good morning to you. Gina, good morning. It is beautiful. Man, is it beautiful. Happy to say, only a few clouds over top of us. We take a look at our first warning live Doppler radar. It is nice and quiet. So looking ahead at the day, partly cloudy skies. It's going to be comfy. Oh, you hear that? Sounds like a jet. I bet you that's Allegiant taking off. Love that. Runway 9er left is like right next to my car, so that's where Allegiant takes off. Anyway, partly cloudy skies today, 66, 11 o'clock, 70 degrees by 1 o'clock, and 72 our 3 o'clock temperature. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful day, my friends. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. We take a look at temperatures around Central Florida today, and notice they're right where they should be, right? 72 in Orlando, 69 in Leesburg, 68 in Ocala, upper 60s, lower 70s back over to the beaches. Northeast winds running 15 to 20. I could already tell, like here at the airport, it's 0 at 6. So at least the winds have calmed down. It was a little gusty earlier. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's going to be another breezy day, but all said, it's going to be lovely. All over the area. Let me take a look at the satellite and radar. Definitely had a bunch of clouds over top of us yesterday. Little by little, that kind of batch of cloud cover has moved on out, and we're looking mighty fine for us today. Got to tell you, it's really looking like a gorgeous day. So, whatever your plans are, let's make sure to get outside and enjoy. You want to play a little golf? There's a breeze, so keep that in mind. You want to head out to the theme parks today? There's a nice breeze. I'm blacked out, so there's no theme park action for me. Yeah. Tammy says, just when I get used to the cooler weather, we get warm again. I know. And what's even funnier is today is a benchmark day. Did you know that today is the winter solstice? Technically at 10:27, but today, the shortest day of the year. Isn't that funny? Like our temperatures start to warm up on the first day of winter, which also means I need to make a new Facebook album. I always post everything in like seasons. So today I need to start my winter 2023/2024 album. Yeah, good stuff. Isn't that funny? Jan, happy solstice to you. Anna says I'm blacked out also. You know, those tickets are so expensive, and now I've got to buy 4 of them. I swear they're getting all my money. The weather is refreshing, no complaints. It was a little chilly for me the other day. We went to Epcot on Tuesday night, which was our last night. It was a little chilly for me. Just a little chilly. Cheryl says, coming home to sweet Florida tomorrow. My grandson is graduating Clemson today. Oh, that's so great. Mazel tov. Congratulations. Yeah. I have a Pontiac Solstice. There you go. Are you starting the hurricane forecast soon? Oh, and we very much working. I've been chatting with Jeremy Nelson behind the scenes the last couple of days. So yeah, we're very much already working on that thing. Yeah. So yeah, doing a sale at my leasing office today. Hope it goes well. Anyone need last minute gifts? Oh, very cool, Debbie. That sounds good. So temperatures the next couple of days are going to be coming up just a little bit, but so is our humidity. We're staying in the pleasant category, but the raw number there, the dew point temperature, that's a direct measurement of moisture in the atmosphere, little by little by little. Yeah, it comes up. So by Sunday, we'll be at 61. Now, Sunday, of course, we know Sunday is a holiday, right? Like when we look at this weekend, the weekend's forecast shows Saturday, the day before Christmas Eve, Sunday, Christmas Eve. May see a few additional showers in there. It's not going to be too bad. Um, those temperatures are coming up, and notice, you can tell that humidity's coming up, the rain chances are coming up, so we're kind of tiptoeing in that direction, right? It's not going to be a bad one, but it's definitely going to be making some changes. So let's look as a whole through the weekend. Here's a look at kind of the weekend forecast. Saturday, 74. Christmas Eve, a couple of isolated showers around. And then Christmas Day, oh man, say it ain't so. Dang it. Yukon says there's a house in Savannah for sale. Very haunted history. You could buy it and work with Jeremy in person. I work with Jeremy in person enough. No, I love that guy. I feel like I've seen that house on like a ghost tour. I love Savannah. Every time the family's up in Savannah, that's one of those when I get to where I can take passengers on a plane. That's like probably one of the first trips I want to take is up to Savannah for a couple days with the family. Throw everybody in the Cessna and go. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Unfortunately, we've got the rain chances in there, my friends, for Christmas Day. Why? What's going on? Well, let's take a look at kind of the overall forecast, and then we can kind of get into some of the nitty gritty. So for today, high pressure still in control. It's going to be a lovely day. Comfy temperatures, bright sunshine. That area of high pressure still hanging tough over the Carolinas, but with more of an onshore component to the wind for tomorrow, temperatures are going to continue to come up. Humidity is going to continue to come up little bit by little bit. We're going to be getting warmer. And then notice by Sunday, look out to the left, look out to the Gulf of Mexico. It's like our next front is going to try and work in. Whether or not that brings in any cooler air, that's to be negotiated, we'll say. So let's do this. Let's dive into computer models. These are the global models. All right. On the left, you've got the European. On the right, you've got the GFS. All right. So both models, this is, notice the timestamp on the top of your screen, 9 p.m. Sunday. So both models showing rain approaching us. Santa hopefully has his IFR currency. There's 6 a.m. That's Christmas morning, a few showers. Let's continue to about lunchtime. All right. Notice GFS is really going with more showers. The GF, if I recall, wasn't yesterday the GFS model that was going with an earlier time frame? Because basically what we're seeing here, friends, is one model wants to go sooner with the rainfall. One model wants to delay it just a little bit. So then the question arises, just like which one ends up playing out, right? That's kind of where we're at. So there you go. GFS definitely a bit wetter. And then through the afternoon and evening, there's 4:30, 5 o'clock or so, pouring down rains according to the American model. The GFS is wetter earlier, whereas the European is like bringing the rain in Christmas night overnight into there's Tuesday, the day after Christmas, showers around. So, um, at this point in time, it's going to be just a wait and see how this plays out. But I will say we're erring on the side of caution when it comes to our Christmas Day forecast, right? Like we're including comfortable morning, but through lunchtime, through the afternoon, we are including those showers in there. We're going to have to fine tune the timing. It's just a matter of which one ends up kind of coming into consistency with the other one. So, yeah. I wish I had like better forecast for you. But again, we it is what it is. At least it's not snow. You can't shovel sunshine and you can't shovel showers. Yeah. Yeah, Rudolph is the IFR ticket. That's true. That's true. Taylor says GFS has had too much eggnog. I know. I know. I know. Isn't there a haunted inn in Ocala called Seven Sisters Inn? If there is, I don't know. Yukon, when do you record the Santa tracking? Can you spoil the magic? Um, you know what's funny? I don't I've got so anybody that has kids, exit them from the room. There's information for mature audiences only. So anyone with kids, I'm giving you 10 seconds. Anyone with kids, exit the room. I'm gonna give you a few minutes, all right? 5 more seconds. Anyone with kids, exit the room. So NORAD puts out a list for certain media folks on where Santa will be and when, and it hasn't changed in years. So I recorded these videos years ago, and like now that I've lost weight, it doesn't work anymore because yeah. So I'm waiting to see if I can get the updated NORAD list because they changed it, I guess, for this year. It hadn't changed, so I've been running those videos of me heavy. I believe even last year I ran the videos of me heavy. But as I understand it, they have made some changes, so I need because like they publish and it's an Excel spreadsheet and it has links to like their videos, and so I used to do that plenty ahead of time. If I don't get that list, then I don't know that I'm going to be tracking Santa this year, because it's not like no offense to y'all, but I'm not going to step in the way of my family time to do that. So yeah, yeah. Christy, I was not aware of these videos. Please enlighten me on how to watch them. So it's Divids is like the fence video service or something. They put it out to media folks, and so that way we know where Santa will be and when. But anyway, if you go back and look at, if you kind of do like a Google search or a search of me, you can find these videos and I mean I still have them. I'm sure I could probably pull one up and play it for you, but it's like me at 300 pounds like, good evening, it's 7:30. Santa has been spotted in Sao Paulo, whatever it is. And so anyway, so yeah, so as I understand it though, they've changed that tracking. So if I want to make sure what I'm doing lines up with the NORAD Santa stuff. So anyway, if I don't get that list probably today, I just don't know that it's going to happen. It's a lot of work because it's like 24 hours and they put out, and it's like every half an hour. So you're talking about 48 videos. And even if it's 48 videos at 2 minutes a pop or at a minute a pop, you're talking an hour, and then it's the organization and then the scheduling of the yeah, it's a lot. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, my allergies are getting me. Like my voice is not great. Although I am going to sound like an old seasoned airline pilot when I get on the ATC today. I'm going to sound like one of those old guys. American 2435. Like I'm going to be flying a Cessna sounding like an old, 60-year-old smoker. Yeah, it's a lot of work to go. Yeah, well, and to get that information Yukon ahead of time. And like because they post videos, it's kind of neat to like get update. It's kind of neat. So anyway, yeah, it's kind of neat. So all right, kids can come back into the room now. We're done talking about that. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah. So that's the status of that. We'll see how that ends up playing out. Hey, Night fans. All right, another thing. We've got a bowl game over in Tampa. And I also want to talk about, because I know that there's a couple of Night fans in the group. So first off, forecast looking fantastic. 6:30 kickoff for the Gasparilla Bowl, Georgia Tech. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Also, so there's this thing, and I love that the NIL organization did this. So there's this thing. There's this thing where I guess UCF at home games, I don't remember it, but they would play Frankie Valli and they would play Can't Take My Eyes Off of You going into the fourth quarter. And I'm just like, what are we doing? So, anyway, there was a fundraiser yesterday to vote whether or not to keep the song or to lose the song. Here's I tweeted it because I'm like, I love the fact that like $25,000 was raised for people to vote. But like, first off, I don't know how this happened where Frankie Valli made his way into a hype song for college football. But I cannot believe that it was that close. With all the hate out there about this song, and I'm definitely not a fan either. Um, I'm just like, I cannot believe that this is still a thing. So anyway, UCF raised, it looks like $25,000, which I haven't checked to see what direction it went, but I know what I would prefer, what direction I would prefer that it went. And yeah, I voted. Priscilla's asking, is Coffee Talk drive-through on for tomorrow with Alex? It is. I chatted with him, he just took off. I saw him take off here a second ago. And yeah. So he and I'll chat later today to get the details. Mr. Bob, yeah. Yes, I am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Late to the party this morning. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I don't remember getting out as much cold weather clothes last fall. Hasn't it been colder this year compared to last year? Well, not really, because when you look at, like, this is kind of an interesting thought. Okay, that's a really good question. Like, as a whole, I mean, I could do some comparisons, but like, let's just look at Christmas, for example, because Christmas last year was disgustingly cold. Yeah. Last year's high temperature was 46 on Christmas Day. This year's high temperature is 77. Yeah. So you go. I keep freezing. I'm doing Coffee Talk in a car in a parking lot, stealing their Wi-Fi. So what you're telling me is that maybe next time I have to go inside and steal their Wi-Fi? Okay. All right. For the latecomers, please report to Taylor and Debbie for detention. That's right. That's right. What a difference a year makes. Yeah, so I mean, if you're wanting me to do some research, I Gevalt. All right, let me try and do this calculation real fast. So what I'm going to do, let's go over this together. So climate perspectives. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to make me work. All right, climate perspectives. Let's do maximum temperature, average, period. Past 3 months. Maximum temperature, average. And then not value. All right, so let's do this. Use the control. Okay, control. All right, give me a second. Past 2 months. I'm getting there, people. You're asking me to do this on a computer that is at the television station. Okay. So, month to date, past 2 months. All right. So, past 2 months, average high. Okay, interesting. See, interesting. Past 2 months, the average high temperature has been 78.7 this year, the last 2 months. The average high temperature last year, 80.6. So, yeah, believe it or not, we've actually been cooler these last few months on average versus last year. So That's where climate perspective, that's very interesting. See, I would have not guessed that just because it was so cold last Christmas. But that's also one day, that was like a week, whereas this is a more consistent thing. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, kind of interesting. I wouldn't say I'm a genius, Karen. I just try to have the weather nerddom available to us. That's all. Mr. Bob, I need to get a part for it. It's been broken. And I just haven't invested the $50 to go get a new one. My bad. Yeah. All right. Any other questions, people? Any other it's definitely been a little cooler. How about that? Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? So, all right. Anyway, that said, let's come over and take a look at our 7-day forecast because that trend ends. We're now getting above average. If the normal high temperature is 73, you see that on the bottom of your screen. We'll do about that the next couple of days. And then through this weekend into early next week, basically what happens is that front that arrives around Christmas Day, Monday, shown with the present, that front fades over top of us and leaves us with clouds and passing showers. So, yeah, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. What are you going to do? Yeah. Christy, can't forget the USF game. How's the weather looking for it? In Boca Raton, I think it's all right. I think it's all right. Shoot, I didn't even know there was a USF game until y'all corrected me. What kind of a UCF fan am I? I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Oh, man. Too funny. Too funny, Christy. Yeah, the weather should be good down there in Del Boca Vista. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Anything at all? Thank you, Nancy. November 5470 kilo, taking off around 9:30 or so, I'd imagine 9:15, 9:30. Oh, Mr. Bob, getting in the way. Oof. Ooh, it'll be fun. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. And then remember, Alex Alisi, former WESH meteorologist turned training commercial. I mean, he's a commercial pilot. He passed his commercial check ride. So what's next for Alex? If you follow him on social media, you have an idea, but we're going to chat with him. That'll be a lot of fun. I love it. All right. I'll talk to you guys